you do this to me? You've been running in circles inside my head. Wasn't looking for love, but baby, I found you instead. I didn't know I was a casualty until you stopped my heart and you made me see I need love. Confess, saw you in the red dress. I can't seem to understand how you got all that finesse. Still been running in circles inside my head. Wasn't looking for love, but baby, I found you instead. Until you stopped my heart and you made me see I need love. I need love. I didn't know I was a casualty, but when you're gone, can't find no remedy. I need your therapy. I need your therapy. I didn't know I was a casualty until you stopped my heart and you made me see I need love. I need love. I need love.
There's a distance between us. It's getting hard to reach out. Haven't seen you in seasons, but all I hear is your voice.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream once again. I am Jared, Raid Boss Barber, and I'm joined by Bub's Essence, apparently. Not sure what to think about that, but we will be joined by Bub as soon as he is done eating his Chick-fil-A. Unfortunately not sponsored, but hey, we got a good game today, everybody. Today we are playing Manchester University. We've had quite the past with this team, so I'm very excited to see how our team fares against Manchester tonight versus the times we have played them in the past. So we do have, I think, a little bit of a role swap again, too, that I wanted to talk about. Previously, it was Bo at ADC and Ping at support, and I believe now those two decided to swap as well, so we're going to be seeing Ping on ADC and Bo on support instead. Bo was our jungler previously, but has since swapped roles now 4 times, so we'll see how he performs on the support role tonight. I do know that he likes his hook champs, so we'll see if they decide to put him on a hook champ tonight. All right, we got bans rolling out. Looks like we got a Kiana Silas ban on the side of Manchester. That's pretty expected. Key2 is known for playing both those champs in the jungles and completely stomping on people. Let's see what they decide to ban for their last ban. It shows as a gray block, so not sure if they just haven't banned yet or what's going on with that. No ban yet? Interesting. So there's only 2 bans on each side. Maybe we're just missing that, but Manchester's first picking the Jinx ADC. That is very good for team play, and Indiana Tech is going to go ahead and pick that Ziggs. Ping loves his Ziggs, I've noticed so far. So we've seen him pop off on the Ziggs multiple times, but now he is he's hovering other ADC. I do have news that apparently the drafter's a little broken, but they did ban Syndra and we banned Rek'Sai. So 2 of the other bans that you can't see there. It looks like also there's another gray block for Indiana Tech's first pick. It does say there Sivir though, so not sure I've seen Ping play the Sivir yet, but very good for that wave clear and a very good late game champion to kind of match that Jinx. Both kind of do similar things. Jinx rockets have very good at AoE, while Sivir's W lets her boomerangs kind of bounce off of people. So both kind of just doing a bunch of AoE damage. Indiana Tech gonna go ahead and lock in the Nocturne. Very good champion for Kitu to be on. Nocturne, he has this ultimate that essentially just turns off the lights, so no one can see anything on the enemy team, and Nocturne just points and clicks on who he wants to go on. Oh, there we go. Looks like the Sivir picture loaded up, and Manchester's gonna lock in the Wukong to match that Nocturne. Not sure if that's a counter pick or a comfort pick, but so far I'm very much liking Indiana Tech's comp. I am curious to see if Luca is gonna play the Orianna tonight. Nocturne and Orianna go very well together because Orianna kind of needs someone to deliver her ball so that way she can ultimate and get a huge ultimate off on the enemy team, and Nocturne's kind of perfect for that. And there it is, exactly my prediction. We have an Orianna picked for Luca. We're hopefully going to be seeing some crazy combos with that Nocturne Orianna. Looks like on the side of Manchester and Henri's going to be locked in. A pretty good champion to lock into this Indiana Tech comp. Henri's R gives her 3 dashes, so if she is to get targeted by the Nocturne Ori R combo, she does have a chance to actually get out of that by using her R dashes. So we'll see if that's the reason why they picked her, or again, just comfort pick, kind of like that Wukong possibly. All right, we got a couple other bands here. Looks like the Braum Thresh band from Indiana Tech. Thresh is a shocking just because I know Bo's been wanting to play that champion, but maybe the Manchester's support plays Thresh too. So, and then per usual, Grog is being banned. I imagine we're also going to see another top ban on that last ban. That's pretty usual. We got KRS Wish saying hashtag W Raid Boss. Thank you, my man. Thank you. And another top ban as predicted, the Mbessa. They don't want to put Bandit Boy on his comfort picks. It's just nothing ever good happens when that happens. And we just see Bo picking the Leona. I have seen him practice this pick. Also hovering the Nautilus, and they actually go ahead and lock in the Nautilus. Bo loves those hook champs, let me tell you, and he is very good at them too. He likes to make plays, and he is able to make those plays happen pretty much every game from what I've noticed. And we got a Scion locked in, one of my favorite champions right there. Manchester are gonna hover the Scion. Let's see if they decide to lock it in. Scion has an interesting passive where if he dies, he reanimates and is able to sprint at the enemy team. And if he goes 8 attack damage rather than tank, he can really pump out some damage. I can't imagine he's going to do that this game, as they usually, when Scion's picked, it's tank. It would be interesting to see if Manchester decided to do AD Scion. Again, one of my favorite picks just because you can do the AD or the tank, just however you feel like playing that day. All right, looks like they got 2 seconds to pick their last champion. They're going to go with a Lulu. Well, nothing really to say about that one. And looks like Bandit Boy is going to lock in the Dr. Mundo, and that was an insta-lock, so I am genuinely curious if that might be a counter pick to the Scion. It's kind of just a tank v tank matchup. And honestly, I would take the Dr. Mundo over Scion any day. Dr. Mundo just kind of runs down the other team once he hits level, like, it's 3 items, hits level 16. He's got a a lot of milestones that you can hit to essentially just run down the enemy team. I know there's something, I think it's called Machine Gun Mundo or something, where he can like hit 3 auto attacks in a matter of a second or two. Not exactly sure how it works. I've been out of the game for a while, but I do know Mundo does have a combo that is why they call him the Machine Gun Mundo. So we'll see if Bandit Boy decides to pull that out today, if he's gonna go straight up tank. There are the handsome fellas right there. Kitu, I love your mustache, my brother. Shout out to you, man. Man. Yep, the guys are there, and I'm looking forward to seeing them play today. I really like their comp this time around, especially that Nocturne Ori. We have the Sivir that could carry in that late game, the Nautilus for early game picks, and also Mundo just for that face tank value while also still being able to one-shot the enemy team's carries. So hopefully we'll be able to see a whole lot of that this game. Looking forward to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut to a quick break, and when we're back, we'll be right in game. So we will see you in just a bit with Bub, hopefully.
On the top and we ain't gonna fall. It's an obsession, a habit you call. We hitting automatic, never stall. Only got one tactic, do it all. I'm from the bottom, I hate what I saw. I couldn't walk, so I learned how to crawl. They wanna talk when you're back to the wall. So I say, fuck 'em, I ain't moving small. Bitch, money grows from my intuition. I just bought a crib, that's my first edition. People hate it when you claim a vision, but I use a static when I hit ignition. Hungry moves, I'm faster in a minute. I stay fresh as fuck, I'm in a mint condition. Forge a heat, no matter where I've been, and give me any place, and it'll be a kitchen. This how we flow to the top. I'm on a wave and it never gonna stop. I hit a 3, now we running the clock. 24 seconds, I still block your shot. I'm making this an eternal spot. Permanent stain in the floating block. Don't step to me when I get too hot. I'ma end your life and it's all you got. We on the top and we ain't gonna fall. This an obsession, a habit you call. We hitting.
Well, look who it is. Mr. Bub has turned from Bub's essence to Bub. Welcome, Bub. How are you doing?
Well, I mean, they can't see me, but they can certainly hear me. They'll see me in a bit.
They'll see you in a bit. I love seeing you, Bub.
You do?
Yeah.
Well, thank you. I appreciate the compliment.
Casting alone is lonely, bro. I'm glad to have you around again.
It is. We've recently been able to, on the Rocket League broadcast, get some other people casting. It's a lot more fun.
Yes, as you should. Well, hey, enough of this small talk, Bub. Although I think we can, because it does look like Indiana Tech is opting for a safer early game than we usually see. So, gonna start off a little bit slow today, even with this Nautilus pick, which is, again, very interesting.
Are we sure that these are the Indiana Tech boys that we know? This is not normal.
Well, we saw their cameras earlier, and they all looked like their normal selves.
That is true. They are there. They are there.
Yeah, we'll see, I guess, what this early game looks like. Top lane's probably going to be pretty boring, I imagine. We got 2 tanks that are just going to kind of whack at each other. We'll see if Kitu decides to do a little bit of invade. We do see Mundo get a cleaver out onto the Scion, get a little bit of poke damage. That's not gonna scare Scion off at all. And we do actually have probably an advantage for Manchester's side as they're playing double range into the Nautilus. So Nautilus is already taking, as you can see, so much damage. And he's using a sweeper. He's like, this must have been warded, right? Not even. We do see Bo actually walking up, zoning them out a little bit. as Indiana Tech is able to single out the Jinx and get a nice hook off. Barrier out for the Jinx, heal out from Indiana Tech. Jinx is going to go ahead and fight this. Bo getting quite low, but Sivir has actually been able to get the lethal tempo fully stacked. That's going to be a Lulu flash and a Jinx barrier right off the bat. And I'm just noticing Lulu healed as well. So that's
both summoners are gone.
3 summoners for Manchester versus 0 from Indiana Tech, giving them quite a big advantage in that early game.
It's a fantastic start. I am really excited to see this Mundo later in the game. You kind of mentioned it earlier. Mundo is, would you say, level 16? I think level 16 actually might be the max level. Again, my inexperience showing. Last time we were here, you made that same joke. Regardless, the later the game gets for Mundo, the scarier he gets. It's a very slow game until it's not for Mundo. So I'm excited to see Bandit Boy on the Mundo. We've seen it a few times this year. Not necessarily on stream, but...
Yeah, and I guess we will see if we're even going to be able to make it to late game. As you can see on the mini map, we have Nocturne already invading Wukong. He was in the top side earlier. We didn't mention it, but he was, and now he's in the Wukong's bot side jungle already with the Indiana Tech team following close behind. They're really playing hard to get those Krugs out, and it does look like they are going to be able to secure that. Kitu getting the smite off into the Krugs. Bo taking a little bit of damage. It doesn't look like Wukong is going to go in. Wukong's going to get a fear from the Nocturne. Now this is going to flash onto the Wukong and is going to CC him to death, giving the first blood over to the Kitu. It does look like Ping is also able to get the kill onto Jinx. Wow, she stepped up very far up even after Wukong died. A little bit of a mistake that Indiana Tech was able to capitalize on.
I mean, we've seen Kitu be aggressive in the jungle before. Teams either know how to deal with it or they don't. I don't think Manchester was prepared to have 2 dead bodies on their own side of the rift at 4 minutes time.
Not at all.
But we'll take it. We'll take it where we can get it.
Yeah, and you mentioned not ready for 2 dead bodies, let alone 2 dead bodies in between their 2 towers in bot lane.
Yeah.
That just goes to show that Indiana Tech's confidence to make these plays, to go so far deep into Manchester's jungle and make these plays together. Like you said, Manchester was not prepared for that. They played us in the past and have never really experienced anything like that. So this just goes to show this Indiana Tech team is very different from last year.
I am also excited to see this Orianna matchup. I think we've seen the Orianna matchup on stream before. Luca's talked about it a little bit. I don't exactly know the mechanics behind Orianna. I know that ball, you kind of just leave in front of you, and it kind of just zones the opposing mid laner off. You mentioned also the Orianna Nocturne combination being really good as well. I'm also excited to see how that works out. But it just looks like comfort picks everywhere for Indiana Tech. And, actually it looks like Luca is getting close.
Already getting low, yeah.
No, it's good to have League back. It's been a while since we've had League. Regardless, just excited to have League back.
I think you mentioned earlier it's been 3 weeks since our last broadcast. We do see Ahri flash. That was a close one. You see Bandit Boy getting a level 6 here. Not really able to do anything too much with it, but that kind of just makes him able to safely stay in lane. Bo invading with no one even around, it seems. Maybe Kitu. Yep, Kitu is close behind, but Bo's getting really chunked out. No flash. We do see Bo get polymorphed, and he is going to go down here. Jinx flashing forward for that kill and not even able to get it. It does look like it goes over to the Wukong. And we do see Kitu on the run here. They are opting to chase, but if you ask me, Manchester's wasting a lot of time and experience right now. You see Jinx is level 3 with 22 farm. Ping is level 4, probably almost level 5 with double her farm, just because Jinx decided to move up to try and get that Nautilus kill. So
Ping just hit level 5.
yes, so that's a basically 2, maybe 1.5, 2 level difference already with double CS. Does look like Ping is gonna take this fight, which I think he could probably win if he wanted to, but yeah, very interesting roam from Jinx there. Ping able to get quite the lead because she did that. And again, she flashed for that kill on Nautilus and didn't even get it. So now Jinx doesn't have a flash. So we'll see if Indiana Tech is able to make a play here under this tower. It does look like Nautilus is on vision. That is about to expire though. Damn, Ping is like honestly just 1v2 right there. The Nautilus
fear.
threat does help, but that's double ward into the bush. I have this bug in front of me.
We both do. We've been getting we've been watching Indiana Tech bully Manchester. Meanwhile, we're getting bullied by like
Bug
a
is
fly or
bullying us,
something.
bub. Holy.
Man, this is why we don't play League. I don't think we could take it. Well, you did. You did. I could never. We've talked about this. By the way, turning the attention away from the bug. 2.2k is your gold lead at 7 minutes. Might be a little bit more, actually a little bit less. Ping with the flash. There's your Nocturnal, by the way. Here comes Key 2.
Oh boy, that's the backup.
And there's one.
Kill does go over to the Ping, and it does look like Bo is able to get the hook onto the Lulu and finishing her off, getting the kill for himself. We love to see it. We also see Orianna chunking this R. He does miss the R, and it is threatened by this Wukong, but is able to chunk out the Ahri enough to where they won't want to really chase her anymore. Orianna is getting real risky here. We do see the flash come out, so she doesn't get landed by the charm, and Wukong is going low, about 100 HP. Bo with another kill. What a hook. Able to secure the kill onto the Wukong. That was crazy. Luca was playing with fire there, and he was doing it well too. Most middle laners would have just died there, but Luca able to use his movement and his damage to avoid dying, and also chunking out that Ahri and Wukong, so that way Bo can finish her off.
Yeah, just kiting out the Wukong and, well, the Ahri as well into, well, their own jungle where we've talked about they should feel safe.
Oh my god.
No, there's a reason why Luca was running into that jungle, and it's because there was Ping and I think Kitu both in that spot. By the way, Bandit Boy also. It's been a boring top lane, but Bandit Boy is quietly winning top lane.
He is. Everyone's winning. If you look at the CS numbers, we see some low numbers for Manchester and very high numbers for Indiana Tech. So we'll see if I mean. Ping already has an item, and Jinx has probably not even half an item. So he is largely ahead of this Jinx right now, and I can't really foresee that changing for a very long time, if at all, this game.
Yeah. By the way, that 2K goalie we were talking about 2 minutes ago.
Oh my god!
How's almost 5K?
That's one thing you're good at, Bub, is pointing out that gold lead.
Listen. It's one of the few things I can look at and objectively go, I know this is a good thing no matter what. I stare at numbers and I watch them get larger, and I know that's a good thing. Okay, that's
we do have a 2v3 here, and I am actually hoping Bo decides to go in here. Sivir is actually going to go down. I was hoping that could be a 2v3. I guess I shouldn't have encouraged that, but we do see Kitu coming in, and this is going to be the 2v3 that I was hoping to see. It does look like he is polymorph, but that's not going to last long enough. Kitu is going to go ahead and get a double kill there, and meanwhile, Ori is able to get the Ahri quite low. Ahri gets the charm off. Unfortunately, Luca not able to finish off the Ahri, but almost got her. Almost. Instead, he's just going to go ahead and take a plate for himself and force the Ahri back. We do see Wukong kind of hovering in the area, but Bo is just shoving him back, saying, stay away from my mid laner. He's getting free gold. That's going to be an Ahri TP, and Ori's probably going to just back scot-free.
Wow. I mean, it didn't look great. I mean, you said 2v3. You say, screw it, go for it. Why not? It looks good. It wasn't. Except for the fact that you alluded to it during the draft. Nocturne can literally just press R and decide where he wants to be at any given point in the map. He pressed R and decided he wanted a double kill.
Yes, Bub, and hopefully soon we'll see Nocturne press R and get wherever he wants, and also put that Ori ball wherever he wants to. I really hope, I don't know how much they've practiced it, but I want to see this combo be utilized, because me and Bo last year constantly running this Ori Nocturne just because of how strong it is. Panda Boy is just face tanking the Scion, just doing what he pleases. Mundo goes where he pleases. It does look like Nautilus was able to get the hook onto Lulu.
Oh, Bandit Boy.
Bandit Boy is getting quite low, but he does have R, so I wouldn't be too worried. It does look like Jinx is going to flash forward for the ping kill. Lulu going to R to the Jinx to get her some extra HP. Ping is kind of playing with fire here, but is playing with confidence. We did go away from that. Oh, and Ori gets the R off and is able to kill the Wukong along with the Nocturne. Fights happening all over the map right now. We got Mundo getting quite low in the top lane, but he has R, so he didn't have to worry too much. We got Luca and Nocturne fighting the Ahri and the Wukong, and we saw that wasn't even close. But that bot lane fight, that was looking a little risky for every single player involved in that.
Risky for everyone, and nobody dies.
Nobody dies. That's the miracle part. Oh! Kitu does flash for the kill, but Jinx is able to get the recall off just in time. However, Manchester is going to probably lose their first tower because of that fight. So in the end, Indiana Tech is the one who's going to come out on top here. Lulu is just walking up. I'm not really sure what she was doing there. Walked right in range for Nautilus to hook. We do see Wukong coming in, but that's a full HP Kitu. Let's see if they're going to be able to kill him. It does look like Ping is coming in with the R. Kitu almost gets the Wukong. Oh my gosh. Kitu almost gets the Wukong, but dies after just a little bit. And Sivir flashes forward to finish off that Wukong. But because because Nocturne died, Wukong got the Triumph stack, which essentially heals himself when he gets a kill or assist. So Sivir had the right idea to flash forward, but wasn't able to have enough damage to get through that Triumph.
There's a shutdown back for Manchester, but it looks good. I mean, that's putting it lightly right now.
Oh,
This does not, though.
Luca's in a bad spot. 3v1. Gonna go ahead and get the R off and flash away Bo. Oh, and a Jinx Rocket barely keeps Luca alive, but he is alive and he is well. We do see the Scion ulting down from top lane into really nothing. He just gets a couple minions from that. Indiana Tech does come out, everyone alive. Luca, so close to dying, but lives with that 1 HP.
Have you noticed the fact that we've also quietly come away with the first two dragons as well?
Yeah, I honestly haven't even.
Yeah.
That just goes to show Kitu's like nonchalantness of getting these dragons. Like I don't even notice when it's happening sometimes. Scion getting quite low here. Mundo does back off as he sees the Manchester's jungle is in close proximity. Although I think at this point, Bandit Boy might be able to just 2v1.
Bandit Boy having no issues in that top lane.
We just see Orianna giving Ahri a flank, and we just see the Nocturne R not even needing the Ori R to combo with it, as they're able to just completely melt Ahri and go ahead and give the kill over to Kitu, who is 1-5 currently.
Man, I mean, I'd like to have something to say right now, but there really isn't much to say. You look at the CS difference at the bottom of your screen. You look at well, also there's about to be another tower going in favor of the Warriors. Almost 10K gold difference in favor of the Warriors as well. You look at when it goes to kills as well. It's like you said, it's everywhere. Everything is favoring the Warriors. Manchester can't even go back to their base without losing a tower or losing, well, it feels like everything at this point. They might get something here. Luca is almost will go down.
Yes.
That is a shutdown.
Luca just CC chain, and they knew he didn't have flash, so him stepping up there was a little bit cocky on his end, and Manchester is going to go ahead and capitalize off that, giving the shutdown gold to, might have been Jinx, which is a little scary. Jinx is that hyper carry, so we'll see though, because Jinx is only 1 item while Sivir's at 2 items, so not really sure if that kill's gonna matter too much at this point. We do see Mundo kind of fighting with Scion. Scion gonna go ahead and R away into the Indiana Tech team. We do see it looks like Lulu's gonna go down along with Nocturne. Currently, Manchester does have the man advantage. Ping is gonna go ahead and go to Kiting and get a double kill onto the Wukong, the Scion for the triple kill. We do see Dr. Mundo is also going to chase down the Ahri. That's going to be 5 down for Manchester, even with Indiana Tech being down a whole player in that fight. 4v5 and ace to Manchester, with Indiana Tech only losing 2.
Hey, Mundo showed up.
Yeah, full HP by the way now.
Yep.
That's that Warmogs that we see. So essentially what that item does is if you are out of combat for 8 seconds, you just basically heal your whole HP bar. So Mundo does a team fight. Okay, after the team fight's done, he just walks away and heals it all back.
Which almost feels illegal.
The champ is illegal.
Yeah, it is fair. That is fair. I don't know, man. I don't know.
What you should know, Bub, is the champ just sucks to play against, and Bandit Boy is showing us why that is the case. I do see Bandit Boy actually finished his next essential item, which is the Heart Steel, and he's building double longsword, it looks like.
Oh, we actually got a dragon on the screen for the first time.
Hey, there's the dragon that we've been looking for.
It's the third one.
Third dragon, and it's the first one we're seeing. It does look like, holy cow, Kitu is flying from all the way downtown. At the end of the day, it's just going to leave Ari chunked, and both of them are just using their R's. So I can't imagine a world where Manchester is actually even able to contest this dragon. So Kitu is probably just looking for a quick pick before dragon comes up. And here we have them taking it, making Indiana Tech at Soul Point.
I would say this is the first objective we've actually seen on screen. It's not. That last fight was. But this is the first Drake we're actually going to see, actually, like, consciously notice us actually take. Again, Kitu and company are everywhere at all times. Bandit Boy is just straight up
Walking
going in
him
here
down.
on
Walking
the
him
1v1.
down.
That tower's a long way away for the Scion too.
Only thing Cyan has to rely on. Oh, and we do see actually a fight on Ping right now. Wukong ulting in, knocking him up. And he is actually going to get shut down. Wow, that Wukong Q did a lot more damage than I was expecting. I'm sure a lot more damage than he was expecting. He's going to go ahead and get picked off and get a 30-second death timer, but doesn't stop Bo from flashing forward as he sees his team is right behind him. But Luca getting CC chained, so not really able to do too much. We do see it looks like Wukong going for the Luca kill, but Luca able to trade back. We do see Dr. Mundo TP'd in. He is polymorph right now, but meanwhile, Kitu is ulting in onto the Jinx. Dr. Mundo finishing off the Lulu. Scion now in this fight. He probably TP'd up too, but he TP'd far too late, and that's going to be 4 members of Manchester down.
It's every moment Manchester looks like they have. By the way,
that's unfair.
In case you're wondering how much HP Mundo has at this point, that was like 4 tower shots that he just took because he could.
He just could.
He just walked
said,
through.
I want the minions to go this way, so I'm going to take 5 tower shots and not even care.
And he's back to almost 3/4 HP.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Oh my. Riot, what are we doing here, man?
Oh, man.
What are we doing?
And once again, that's just another showcase of Indiana Tech taking a 4v5 fight and still coming out way on top over Manchester. They didn't even have their main attack damage carry. They didn't care. They said Mundo has TP. He's our attack damage carry now. He plays every role.
Best offense is a good defense in a lot of spots, and I guess when you just simply don't die, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
the scary thing is that Mundo cleaver is that thing hurts.
Yes, it does.
A lot. Speaking of hurting,
yeah, Lulu's a little caught out. Nothing too crazy going to happen there. Oriana just doing a little bit of poking. We do have the Otacon that just spawned, so maybe Indiana Tech's going to look to possibly take that. We'll see. It does look like Wukong is in a good position to go ahead and flank. Oriana's going to be caught out, but gets a huge R and is able to chunk out most of Manchester. We do see Nocturne R'ing in. Ping is just wiping the floor with them anyways. Ping gets a lot of damage, but does unfortunately go down, and Nocturne able to get the get the triple kill. Wow, okay, so Wukong placed down the Rift Herald to try and escape, but Kitu just snipes him anyway. So no escape for you, Wukong. Sorry. I liked where his head was at, but so what we saw there, Oriana and Sivir were both caught out, but Oriana just was able to get a huge R onto Manchester and get them all chunked out. And Sivir was almost able to kill all of them, but does unfortunately go down. And while Kitu is ulting in, and Kitu, I mean, he was just set up for success. You see 3 members of Manchester completely at 1 HP. That's a Nocturne R. That's going to be an easy triple kill for him to clean up, and that's exactly what we saw. That's going to lead to Indiana Tech getting the Otacon.
It's every time Manchester looks like they're finally taking a good fight, and they get an early advantage on, well, we've seen it on Ping, we've seen it on Lucas specifically. It feels like in the mid lane where they're maybe a couple steps too far forward. Then all of a sudden everyone else shows up, whether it's the Mundo or Kitu or, I mean, even Bo coming in with a Nautilus hook. All of a sudden, it takes one right click, it feels like, and everyone on Manchester is suddenly back down to half HP.
That is indeed what it feels like. And we just see Indiana Tech. Oh, and a huge Ori Nocturne combo that we've been wanting to see all night. Holy cow! That was incredible. The timing, that it hit 3 people, the damage. That was amazing combo by Indiana Tech, Kitu, and Luca. Just showing that they are able to get the combo that we've been talking about all night. Wukong trying to get the wave to stop them from ending the game, but I think that's going to go ahead and end it. We see Mundo in the bot lane just taking their base while that happened. That was basically Indiana Tech 2v5 at that point, because Mundo is just like, hey, I'm in the bot lane, I'm taking their base, you guys just do whatever you want. And they said, okay, we'll just kill the entire Manchester team so you don't have to worry about it. That's going to be Indiana Tech's game for game 1. Oh, it looks like they may be trying. He's in their base.
We're going.
He's just in their base.
Yep.
What are you supposed to do if you're in Manchester?
Where he wants. Even in your fountain, he goes where he wants.
He goes where he pleases, bub. He goes where he pleases.
Man.
Wow. Great first game from Indiana Tech. Even with the couple of mistakes that we pointed out, it just doesn't even matter. They come out on top. Manchester not really able to capitalize enough on the mistakes that Indiana Tech made by overextending in the mid lane or anything like that. Just because, as you see, if one team of Indiana Tech is caught out, the rest of the team has their back.
Yeah. I mean, this is the second best team in GLEC as well. Manchester is 5-0.
Manchester's 5-0. And we're 6-0, right?
Mm-hmm. This is the last game of the regular season for us. Manchester has one more game to go.
If this is what the second best team in GLEC looks like, I don't think Indiana Tech has anything to worry about in the LAN coming up soon.
Hey, you still got to win it.
That's true, bub.
Still got to win it. We ain't talking about that here on this broadcast. We've talked about it enough off stream. Yeah, see, there's some trauma there. If you know, you know, okay? If you know, you know.
Well, I don't know if you're talking about what I'm about to bring up, but Indiana Tech's league team does have the second place curse. It seems like every LAN we go to, we get second place. And
that's exactly what I'm talking about.
I would just love to see them finally win one, and I think they are looking real good for this GLEC this year. So this is the last game of the regular season for GLEC, right?
Correct.
So they are showing that they are just as good as when they started. In fact, they're probably better.
I want to say 3 weeks from now, if memory serves correctly. I'm an old man. Sorry, I forget things.
Sorry, Bob, I'm old too.
Yeah, well, I think that's why we're in the booth and not playing. That is the GLEC LAN at South Bend, Bendix Arena. If you've been there, it's a fantastic facility. If not, you should go if you can. Come support these guys. Well, I guess they're not on the screen right now, but I'm pointing at them. Not really. I'm actually pointing
metaphorically,
at us,
bub.
There you go. There you go. Good game 1. I don't know. It's
yeah. Do you want to go ahead and pump it to break and get ready for game 2?
Sure. I got more Chick-fil-A to eat.
Yep. Go eat your Chick-fil-A, bub. We'll see you guys soon.
Moment, my fate written, I'm chosen. Other spirits fall, but mine has ceased to be broken. You stripping down my pride, but time my only opponent. And lately I abide, but limitless I've awoken. So let me show you that everything I sacrificed mattered. All that blood, sweat, tears that I scattered. All that fake talk, fear that you splattered. Push me to right here, a new chapter. times, the shots that y'all are taking. One too many times that I've been stuck patient on my downfall. Answer those seeking while I was vacant, but the crown falls simply to those who try to take it. One shot to get two paid, and my three wet like lemonade. 4 times and I step back just to reload and I let it spray. This is everything that I need, everything that I wanted, everything that I bleed. This is victory and I got it, cause I'm here now, waiting for the flag to fall. Here now, cutting through the rolling fog. You know you need it. It's so close, I feel it. Here now, this is the and call. Here now, this is the moment. They screaming, this is my moment, my fate written, I'm chosen. Other spirits fall, but mine has ceased to be broken. You stripping down my pride, but I'm my only opponent. And lately I abide, but limitless I've awoken. So let me show you that everything I sacrificed mattered. All that blood, sweat, tears that I scattered. All that fake talk, fear that you splattered. Push me to right here, a new chapter. Times, the shots that y'all are taking. One too many times that I've been stuck patient on my downfall. Answer those seeking while I was vacant, but the crown falls simply to those who try to take it. One shot to get two paid, and my three wet like lemonade. 4 times and I step back just to reload and I let it spray. This is everything that I need, everything that I wanted, everything that I bleed. This is victory and I got it, cause I'm here now, waiting for the flag to fall. Waiting. And call. Here now, this is the moment.
What's up? And we are back right into drafts. It looks like the draft wall is still a little broken. We're getting some gray squares, so we'll hopefully get insight on what these bans are. So far, we have Indiana Tech banning the Tarek and the Wukong that was played last game. Tarek's probably banned just because he is good disengage, good at protecting carries, and Indiana Tech likes to kind of dive in and kill people. So Tarek's kind of a little bit of a counter to that. Per usual, Manchester is banning Silas, and I would assume that grayed out one is a Kiana ban. So just banning out Kitu's champ pool a little bit. Oh, there's the Kiana ban.
Producer's hard at work typing.
Hard at work. Give us that ban, producer.
Hear the keyboard clicking away. We're about to. There you go.
Yep. So it's like it's just same bans. Manchester banned Syndra, Silas, Kiana, and yeah. So Indiana Tech actually going to go ahead and pick the Jinx this time around instead of Manchester. I always speak too soon because they are switching. Ziggs, are they going to lock it in? And they are. So that is going to be the ping on the Ziggs. We've seen him perform very well on this champ many times. So we'll see if he does the same thing as he usually does.
I have a very, very strange feeling I know where this draft is going, and I'm waiting to see if Manchester does their homework before I say who I think where I think we're going with this.
I'm excited to hear your prediction, bub.
You guys don't get to see. You will see. You will see. Hopefully.
Looks like Manchester locking in the Mel. That could be for mid lane or possibly ADC. We'll see if what they decide. Oh, very interesting. I like the prediction, bub, although I think you're wrong.
You think so?
I hope you prove me wrong. All right, looks like Manchester's thinking about that last pick, and they're going to go ahead and go with the Jinx again. And Manchester locking in that Jinx. Indiana Tech looking for a Yone pick. I don't know if we've seen Luka play this on stream yet.
Even off stream, I don't know if I've seen them play Yone.
He has before, and he does quite well. So
I've just missed it. Okay.
Reflected.
Some coach I am. Nice.
Good job, bub.
Yeah.
So far,
Only
your
the
prediction
best.
could be right. Because
I have
Yone is a heavy AD. Oh, and they're switching the pick for a Diana. You're definitely not right now. Sorry, bub. Luca, probably for Luca, Diana. Or it could be Diana Jungle as well. Oh, and I've been wanting to see him pull this champ out for the longest time. They are finally letting Bo play the Pyke. He's been begging to let them play this champ. He's playing it all the time in solo queue. And finally, they're going to let him play the Pyke. And Manchester's going to respond by picking the Renekton, which is actually a little shocking. I figured they would have given their top counter pick since they're red side, but they're making him pick right now.
I'm interested to see how Bo does on Pyke, because I know Bo likes to be very, very aggressive, and Pyke might be one of the most infuriating supports I think I've ever played against.
I'm excited to see how he does as well. I've been seeing him play it every now and then.
Hey, the Mundos.
Yep, I was about to say Manchester had some emotional damage last game, and they went ahead and just banned that Mundo out. They don't want to deal with that again. Cannot blame them.
Mundo in their nightmares, man.
And Indiana Tech banning the Thresh. I assume that is a Pyke counter. I'm just so pumped to see Bo play this Pyke. He literally tells me, he's like, dude, it's the most OP champion in the game. You just leave your lane and get kills everywhere. And I'm just like, sure, dude. Time to prove it, Bo. Let's see it happen this game. Manchester are actually going to ban out the Scion, another mega tank. Not quite as mega tank as Dr. Mundo as we saw last game, but. And Indiana Tech is going to ban the Braum. So just 2 support bans, probably both Pyke counters, I would assume.
Trying to take options away from the opposing support.
And it does look like the opposing support's going to lock in the Alistar. Oh, I've never seen Bandit Boy play Jax before. Makes me almost suspicious that they might be doing a lane swap this game. I'm not too sure. There's what we usually see Bandit Boy on. Kind of not as bad as Mundo in my opinion, but just another tanky character that just kind of is able to get so much damage.
We prove me right or prove me wrong? What are we doing here, boys?
Yeah, are we seeing?
I'm waiting for it.
There's no way. It would be
waiting for
so troll.
If they, it's the only combo I know they do with what I saw earlier on. Which goes to show how much I know about League. But, they're not doing it. Okay. Well,
Graves, I haven't seen what is going on. Key2 playing Graves. Now, this was Bo's signature champ last year. Let's see if Key2 is going to show Bo how it's done. Or if maybe
Bo's in the jungle?
That's another thing I was thinking of. Maybe they're still lane swapping. I don't know what's
Just
going
saying.
on.
Bo has wanted to have at least one game this year in the jungle.
That could be it, man. That could be it. Bo's like, let me play jungle one game. This is the team to do it against. And that's going to be Poppy locked in for jungle, I would assume. Poppy is going to be interesting for the Diana and the Pyke, but overall not too bad of a pick. Like I said, Diana and Pyke are not too happy about that, but Poppy essentially is very good into champs with dashes. So Diana's main thing is dashing in and doing a crap ton of damage. So probably we'll see how is going to deal with that this game and kind of go from there. We do have, I would say Indiana Tech's bot lane just looks very menacing this game. Ziggs kind of, if they aren't going to stay in lane together, Ziggs is very self-sustainable in the bot lane by himself, and Pyke is one of the best roaming champs in the game. So if Bo decides, hey, I'm going to go top lane and get my top laner a kill, he can just do that if he wants, just because, like I said, Ziggs is self-sustainable and does not need his support there. He could just sit under tower and just throw bombs at minions and clear waves so that way he can't get dove, and is still also getting plenty of gold.
Well, while I didn't get to see my Lilia Ziggs war crimes that I've seen previously, I'm so excited.
As soon as they locked in that Diana, I was like, "There's no way."
Yeah.
Triple AP is a little sus.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're gonna find out. I'm still waiting to see if they're doing anything about that jungle, because Graves. That was Bo's champ.
It was his champ. Like I said, maybe Key2's just trying to show Bo up, but it's going to be tough. We saw Bo get plenty of pentakills on the Graves. We've seen him get plenty of 400, 500 farm games on the Graves. And if Key2's able to show him up, like, that's just going to be incredible performance from Key2. So,
the producer has spoiled it for us.
Boo! Key2 is on the Graves. It's not going to be Bo. I'm still excited to see Bo on the Pyke, though.
That's still going to be a good one.
Yep.
Seeing Bo be aggressive is like one of the biggest highlights from last year, just in general. Seeing him on a champ where he can, like you said, be aggressive, roam, and just ruin everyone's day. That's going to be fun.
It will be fun. But first, he has to land hooks.
That's true.
He can do it on Nautilus, so hopefully he can do it on Pyke as well. Pyke's a little bit harder to land the hooks, but yeah, I'm very excited. Pyke's also like a support champ that also just kind of kills everyone. His ultimate is an execute that if he does execute it, it gives everyone gold. So not just him, but like his teammates will get a little bit extra gold from the kill as well. So Pyke is able to actually KS, which Bo loves to get kills. So KSing might be the best move for him.
We might see some.
This might be Bo's opportunity to prove to his team that they should lock in Pyke every game.
I'm here for it. Give me content.
Well.
Give me content.
Give us content, Bo.
So speaking of content, we got game 2 coming up. I don't know how long we have left in the spectator delay. Spoiler alert, there's a spectator delay. Welcome to League of Legends. Producer is typing to us how long we have left. 10 seconds, so we're not going to a break.
I want to see an invade, Indiana Tech. Come on.
We yapped for a while, for 3 minutes, actually.
Wow, that's unusual, bub. We usually like to get right to break, but we decided to yap this time.
Take a sip of my, not sponsored, by the way.
Oh, and it does appear like there is a pause, so it looks like we had to yap a little bit longer. Let's talk about one of Jacob's most consistent champs through his whole career at Indiana Tech, Cassante. He loves his Cassante. We are constantly seeing him on the Cassante. Whether Cassante is super strong or super weak, Band Boy is constantly locking him in. Probably because Gragas and Mbessa are banned, usually. But this time around, we saw Mundo, and I don't think we saw the last ban, but
It was Scion.
it was Scion. So he could have went the Gragas or the Mbessa this time, but he decided Cassante, and I'm wondering if Cassante is just really good in the Renekton.
I mean, we literally talked about Cassante last time we were here too against, I think it was Kennesaw State. He does a lot of damage, he does a lot of CC, he can tank like everything.
And he also has dashes.
Yep,
So he has
because why not?
pretty much everything.
Why not?
Oh, and that must be the root of our pause, is Luca is not at his desk. Shame on you, Luca.
Oh, there he
is. He's walking
He heard
fast.
us. He heard us.
Oh, and Ping is giving him the, where the heck were you at? Yeah, like I said, Cassante consistently been in Bandit Boys champ pool, and he has consistently shown how strong this champ can be with the right player in Cassante's hands. So hopefully we get to see a little bit of that this game, and a little bit of new Pike plays as well.
I don't even think we saw Pike last year. I don't think Pink played Pike.
I don't think Ping played Pike either. So this might be a first time champ across our whole career here at Indiana Tech.
At least in recent memory.
Yeah, in
recent memory.
Yes. Another highlight I want to point out is Luca on the Diana. This was one of the first champs I actually got to see Luca play. Was his Diana, and he just popped the heck off when we were trying him out. He I want to say he dropped like 15 or 20 kills in the first game that we played with him, and that's when we realized, like, yeah, this is the guy, this is him. And now all Indiana Tech team does is just crap on him. So, hey, we're in game, all right. And it does look like we have an Indiana Tech invade. Pike getting that hook up and is able to get the hook onto the Jinx. Jinx is likely going to have to flash away. That's going to be an early flash for Jinx, and that's going to be probably a very easy kill for Indiana Tech to capitalize on. It does look like Pike is going to get another hook on, and that's going to be Indiana Tech first blood over to the Graves, who is someone who scales so well with that gold. Very interesting for Jinx to make the decision to just sit in a very vulnerable place after just using her flash on another Pike hook. So that's going to be first blood over Indiana Tech. Shout out to Bo for landing both his hooks. I'm sure his team is very appreciative towards that.
Yeah, I mean, you were asking for Pike gameplay. You just got Pike gameplay 101 immediately. 2 hooks and then immediately a death.
And we're not seeing it now, but Pike is in a position to potentially hook Jinx again.
Yeah,
Jinx is walking ahead of those minions, so she might be vulnerable to this. But it doesn't look like that. The Graves is in a bad position here. Gonna just walk it off a little bit. Poppy gonna get a couple of auto attacks on it. Manchester low-key is in a very bad situation here. We see that Cassante has his knockup ready. If he gets the knockup on Renekton, Renekton's life could be forfeit. Instead, he's gonna go ahead and flash out. Graves is gonna dash forward. Poppy's also gonna flash out, and it does look like the K2 also flashes, and Luca also flashes, able to get the kill onto Poppy. We do see Graves getting quite low. Mel is going to go ahead and get the execute onto the Graves. What an early game. This is insane. And we do see in the bot lane, Jinx is chucked to half HP again already. I'm guessing Bo hooked her, but we didn't even have time to look at that just because of all what went on just now.
I was watching the map. He did. He did promptly hook the Jinx.
Let's go, Bo. Let's go, Bo.
I think if this Jinx gets hooked one more time in the next, 30 seconds.
Then we're going to have to call Bo MVP, right?
Yeah, I'm down. I was going to say the Jinx is going to ult at 4.
Yeah, that probably too. And we just see Ziggs just showing the strength that Ziggs had and just harassing.
Yeah, the range is kind of disgusting.
Wow, what an early
Speaking
game
of
start.
disgusting.
A lot just went on, and we're still having a lot going on. It looks like Pike is winding up for the hook right now, holding it, is able to get the hook onto right into Graves. Pike going to go ahead and claim that kill for himself when you just see Alistar flash, queued nothing. Graves is level 1 and is just invading, getting the kill onto Jinx. What is happening right now? Graves getting a double kill on the Alistar next. Holy cow, he's level 1 and just killing everyone. What the heck is going on?
He's got 100% kill participation.
100 kill participation with 5
on
kills
both sides.
at 3 minutes in the game.
On both sides.
What is this? Luca getting quite harassed by the Mel here. Oh,
Luca doesn't
might
care.
actually go down.
Oh, okay, maybe Luca should care.
Luca underestimated Mel's damage there. Mel does have an execute.
Do you see her the bot lane again?
Oh my gosh! Like Jinx is
we're doing this. We're doing this again.
Oh,
Yeah.
the guys, slow down. I need to catch a breath. And Pike
There's
is
another
lining
hook.
up the
Oh,
hook.
he missed
He's gonna
it.
miss it this
Okay.
time. That's the first hook we've seen Bo miss, but holy cow, he's landed everything. You saw what he did to that Poppy. He held onto that hook until the Poppy was just dancing all around him and hooked her right into the graves for him to kill.
Do you see the CS diff in the bot lane already?
Yeah, 25-11. That poor Jinx.
It was 25-7 before the Jinx got back to the lane as well.
And you know, Ping does a great job farming for not really doing it. He played a role that didn't farm. Support didn't farm. And now we see Ping in a role where farming is the way to get strong. And we're constantly seeing him get pretty high numbers. So Ping kind of showing his strength of adapting to whatever role he's needed to be in. We do see Renekton going in with Poppy right behind him. Although it's not going to really matter too much, I would imagine, because Bandit Boy's just going to walk it off playing these tanky champs that can't really do too much to these tanky champs. Luca is able to get quite a bit of damage onto Mel despite the very large level deficit.
Every chance we have to engage. It's every opportunity we have to engage, we're just doing it.
Yeah, that's just how we play.
I mean, every time Luca's
in trouble here, actually. Luca does not have flash, and we see Poppy engaging. This is the weakness of Diana, is if you don't have disengage, like a flash or something, once Diana's kind of in there, she's in there, and if she gets stuck in a bad position, yeah, that's just kind of what happens.
Hey, speaking of in there,
oh my god,
the Poppy is deep, and the Poppy might get away.
Graves doing an immense amount of damage. We just see Pike get the hook onto Alistar, and Ziggs is gonna go ahead and last hit that.
It's not over.
And gonna look for the Jinx. Pike did dubstep ignite the Jinx. Will that last hit her? And Jinx does live with 1 HP.
Are we sure about that?
Oh, but Bo is not looking
that?
to let that happen. He is likely going to look for the hook onto Jinx and whomp! Bo with another hook onto the Jinx. And this time it's going to finish her off. Bo is putting on a performance today.
2-0-3. There's already 3 bounties on the side of the Warriors.
And one of those is on the support.
Yeah.
Crazy to think about.
It's a Pike, but yeah, no, that's still wild.
Yes.
That's still wild.
And we just see Kitu in the red team's jungle with Pike following close behind. We'll see if Pike decides to pair with his jungle here. Bo and Kitu. Bo's well aware of what jungle pairing is like with the support, as he's played jungle before. So we're gonna see here where Bo decides to go with this Pike. Maybe looking mid here. Like just Indiana Tech is looking to back. We do see Pike walking up a little bit and is going to move forward and to see if he can get this Mel holding that hook. And that was actually very smart by Bo. Mel had to reflect, and if she reflected that hook, Bo would have been under tower and in danger. So instead of throwing it at the Mel, he decided to throw it away from her so that way he wasn't hooked under tower. We do see Bo looking for maybe a little bit of a play or just kind of defending Kitu while he invades the Poppy's jungle.
This is the first time things have, well, I would say slowed down. It's still moving very fast. No one's dying immediately. There's not an immediate fight happening.
Yeah, I wouldn't speak too soon, but we do see
there's something about to happen.
Something's about to happen. I can't tell if there's a dragon up or not. It does look like there is. And of course, Indiana Tech is probably going to want to fight this. We'll see though, because Kitu is in the top side while this dragon is in, so they might be looking to just give this dragon and get gold elsewhere, since they're not really in a position to do so. We do see Bo getting the hook onto the Alistar.
What is this?
And Bandit Boy is proxying the top laner's wave, not really losing any HP and just ghosting away while the Renekton ults. We do see Poppy fighting the Graves in the jungle with Mel approaching quickly. We do see Luca is going to go in, get a huge ult onto the team, but Mel just flashed out and is able to ult to the Graves to get the kill. We do see Bo back up and Ping unfortunately misses the ult, but Bo able to clean up a little bit. We're going to see the flash up from Poppy, so that way they can escape Bo's wrath. And we just heard a moo from the Alistar booping Bo away, so that way he can't do any more havoc. Mel kind of showing her damage there, though. Mel is 3-1 and a little bit of dangerous here. So we'll see if that ends up mattering at the end of the day. But no dragon taken quite yet.
So, in classic Bub fashion, here's your 8-minute gold check. About 4K in favor of the Warriors. I don't think that's as... No, that's definitely more extreme than Game 1. I think Game 1 by this point, we were about 2K up.
Something like that,
So,
yeah.
regardless being up, any more than a 1K at this point in the game is...
Still a very good lead.
Insane.
At this point, yes.
So, for those who are not familiar with League, such as the one who's yapping right now.
Ooh.
Well, this is also good. But this is very good. This is very, very good.
I would say if Bandit Boy wasn't there, he could have got a kill. And once again, we're going to see Bo hold the hook and not go for the hook onto Mel because Mel has that reflect again. That's actually going to be probably pretty annoying for Bo to deal with throughout the rest of this game, is having to deal with that Mel reflect. We'll see if Bo decides to look for hooks on her in the past. This is exactly what I'm talking about. We see Ping in the bot lane alone, just 1v2ing here, while Bo is in the top lane looking for a kill. Ping does not, he has nothing to fear. Look at the damage he's doing to the Jinx. Jinx is almost dead just from Ping self-sustaining himself. You see Bo playing with a little bit of fire. Looks like Manchester's trying to get this dragon. We hear a lot of pings saying, hey, we're on our way, let's get this dragon, let's stop Manchester from doing this. And Manchester responds is like, I don't want to deal with that. Bo getting a nice hook onto Alistar, stopping his recall. So now Alistar's actually behind on tempo now. His whole team reset and he's still out on the map. So usually when you back, you want to try and recall with your teammates, and now Alistar's going to be very far behind on tempo. And we do see another powerful passive of Ziggs is he can destroy towers very quickly, and he actually has an ability that can blow up towers at a certain, I think it's like 20%, 25% health points. So despite the tower having like 1,000 more health, we did see interesting.
This is actually gonna backfire on Bo.
Looks like Bo's gonna go down playing a little bit too aggressive. Luca was actually backing that whole time, so I'm not sure if there's just some sort of miscommunication as to what the play was, but Luca backs while Bo goes in. So unfortunate, happens. Ping is level 9 currently, an ADC that is level 9 compared to the Jinx's Bub level 6. Ping has 3 levels up on their ADC.
That's, I mean, I would say that's insane, but I feel like it's
pretty normal at this point.
Normal.
That's just another advantage of Ziggs, is because he can self-sustain. If he's the only one in lane, he's the only one getting that XP and doesn't have to share with his support. And now we see Ping literally going to toe-to-toe with Manchester's top lane. Bo gonna get a nice hook on to Renekton, able to predict where the dash was. And does look like he is able to finish off the Renekton with the Ignite. Looking for another hook and is able to get another hook onto Poppy. Poppy going right in, and Bo getting a double kill with the Execute. Maybe looking for more here. We just see Mel and Alistar in the jungle with 2 teammates down. Instead, he's going to just look for the top lane and maybe get this turret. We do see before turret plate is even down, Indiana Tech going to be up almost 2 towers. Huge amount of gold, and there's that bomb. Executing that turret when it is still above 1,000 health is insane.
I mean, I really ain't got much words. It's kind of the same thing as game 1. The Warriors just kind of rolling.
Here we go. We got a 2v1 situation for Bandit Boy. I want to see him take this. I want to see if he can actually make something happen here. He goes with the ghost. He's just kind of running away, kiting as much as he can. Maybe he'll look for a knockup. Instead, he's just going to go ahead and run away just because he can. I would have loved to have seen Bandit Boy maybe look for a 2v1 play there, but hey, he's the Masters player, not me.
We've seen him do it before, namely last year. We've seen it happen a few times.
Bandit Boy is a consistent, calculated player, while Bo is the exact opposite. I want to go in and I want to get kills, and I have great mechanics.
You were saying?
Oh, and Mel able to reflect the Graves damage, and unfortunately, Graves ain't able to finish Mel because of that. Bo with once again another hook. Oh, and Graves misses the ult, so because Alistar flashes out of the way. Ping looking for an ult to maybe finish off the Alistar, but not able to make it happen. He is able to hit the minions, though, so that way he can get under that mid tower a little bit quicker.
Plating will soon
Oh, by the way, we're 13 and a half minutes in by the turret plating notification going up, and 15 kills. You're seeing more than a kill a minute.
Oh my gosh, and Bo is under the tower.
Actually, one way or the other.
Oh, and
it's
Bo
going down.
playing with a little bit of fire there. Ping looking to finish off this tower here. Looks like his W ability might be on cooldown, and he misses the tower, so he's not able to get the mid tower this time, but now it's low enough to where he can get it kind of whenever he wants. We just see Poppy looking to maybe kill. Poppy flashes forward to get the stun on the wall, but not able to quite connect with the wall, and Ping is able to flash out. We do see Alistar just walking into Graves, who is just able to completely melt him. Wow. Yep, and that's what I was saying before. Since that tower was low enough, Ping could just walk up and execute it whenever he wants. Kitu doing a little bit of invading here, and he has all the rights to do so. Oh, except Mel just completely melts Kitu. Shut down over to the Mel. It does look like Pyke is in a little bit of a bad spot too, but he's able to just get out using his dash. Wow, I did not really expect Mel to completely melt the Graves. Right now, that is Manchester's strongest member by a long shot. So Indiana Tech does have to be a little bit careful when dealing with this Mel. We do see Bo kind of caught out in the jungle. Poppy is able to get the Q on and get the slow. Bo getting a little bit of the speed boost, and he does look like he's able to get out just fine. You do see Luca going in on the ping.
My goodness.
Oh my gosh, and Bo's able to get the execute with the ult, but here's the smell again. Once again doing a lot of damage over to the Luca. Luca gonna go down to the execute ult, and Mel's gonna get a double kill. Ladies and gentlemen, we might have ourselves a game if this Mel gets too far out of control.
7-1 for the Mel. That being said, that is one back for the Warriors right there. It is not to the Mel, but again, Manchester gets one back once more. That was Bandit Boy going down.
All right, so yeah, it looks like a lot is happening right now. We did see Renekton go down, but he did trade his life for Cassante, Bandit Boy's life, so a little bit of even trade there. Yeah, I mean, this Mel is a threat. Indiana Tech does have to make sure that they're able to get on top of her, because that's kind of her weakness. Is she's long range, pumps out a lot of damage, but if you're able to get on top of her, she's in a lot of trouble. Unfortunately, one of the only people that can do that is Diana and Pyke, both of which can be reflected by Mel. So I'm curious to see how Indiana Tech decides to handle this. I might be saying all this, and Indiana Tech's just like, I'm going to one-shot the Mel next team fight. Who knows?
Hey, right now they do have to find a way to slow it down, because like you said, it's the one factor. Manchester didn't have that in game one. They definitely do here. Bounty's still up, although it definitely feels even when we actually get to the point where you have those fights with the Mel. Bandit Boy getting a nice exchange there on the Renekton. Just kind of waiting for, I guess, whatever happens next. Bo with a quick hook into Rush, but everyone for Manchester is here. We're starting to posture here for second Drake. That's what it looks like. 3 here for Manchester, but here we go. There's a hook. The Alistair is low. Down he goes. That's, I believe, the ult from Bo, but Bo will also go down to a Jinx rocket.
Oh, Ping! Able to get not only an ult, but also a Ziggs bomb right onto the Jinx with precision and damage. One-shotting the Jinx. Wow, that was impressive, honestly. I am very, very impressed by what Ping just did there. He threw the ult and a bomb at the same time, so the ult would hit, followed by that bomb just to finish off that Jinx. So just while this Mel's very strong, Ziggs has the same amount of strength, maybe even more range, honestly.
I mean, I guess there's 2 ways to handle it. One, you directly shut the Mel down, or you just avoid.
Yeah.
And you take everyone else down.
And that is definitely, Indiana Tech does have the tools to be able to do that as well. Cassante stand in front of everyone, and Pyke hooks one person over. They just all collapse on that one person. Let's see if that's what Indiana Tech decides to do. It does look like Indiana Tech going to go ahead and execute that tower with the Ziggs bomb, and Graves going to look for a reset. Let's see what he decides to buy with his gold. I'm going to guess almost a whole item. So Graves is going to start getting very strong here. Once he gets to that about 3 items, he's going to start pumping out damage. Ziggs also going to be close to that 3 items, also going to be pumping out damage. Indiana Tech just has a lot of great tools to be able to outplay this Mel this game. Does look like Indiana Tech is going to defend their tier 1. Key2 going to walk up. I want to see what Indiana Tech's next plan is. They have both the dragons. It does look like Bo going to look for a hook onto the Mel. Graves flashes on her. But Mel is able to flash away and get the execute onto Pike. Mel is actually playing this game very well, holding that reflect until the Pike hook comes out so she doesn't get hooked. And Pike does instead. Indiana Tech going to look to get this Herald and get a couple towers. They do know the Mel doesn't have ult right now. Going to look to maybe even get another tower, maybe even an inhib, but they fake us out and Graves is going top lane with this Rift Herald. They might be able to even get this tower as well, as Graves does so much damage to these towers. That's going to be 2 towers to Indiana Tech. Maybe not quite. The minions were expiring, but Bandit Boy doesn't care. He's just going to take those just like as he does. Meanwhile, while we're looking at that, there's a fight going on. We do see the Ziggs bombs come out and almost one-shot the Alistar. However, Manchester, all very low, able to finish off Renekton. Oh my gosh, and it does look like Graves goes down but takes Jinx with him. Mel pumping out that damage. Mel full HP still. A lot just happened there. It ended up being a pretty even fight, even though Indiana Tech did get the tower. Manchester getting a couple shutdowns in return.
You know, you look at the way things are going right now. We keep talking about this Mel. You look at kills, it looks even. And you look up and see objective bounties are up. The Mel's dangerous. The difference has genuinely been the objectives. Look at the towers, 6-0.
Yeah, and that's where that gold lead's coming from too. While the kills may be even, like you said, Bub. These towers and objectives are really making the difference. They are using a lot of resources on this Alistar, but that's going to give them a little bit of advantage over the next objective, which appears to be the Otacon, which Indiana Tech is starting. They don't have their jungler here quite yet, but he is on their way. While Indiana Tech, like I said, use some resources, Manchester's going to be down a man, let alone a person who can help protect that Mel. It looked like jinx looked to go for a steal there, but I didn't even see her rocket pass, so I think she completely whiffed it.
Glad you saw it, because I didn't. I had no idea there was even a jinx rocket on the screen.
No, yeah, I don't know where that jinx rocket even went.
Not anywhere relevant, apparently. Well, add another objective to the total. That has been a total sweep so far.
Yeah, as you can see, Manchester has 0 towers, 0 Rift Herald, I think that is, 0 Baron, 0 Dragon.
Whole lot of donuts up there.
Yeah, a lot of donuts. 14 kills, which is more than what we usually see against Indiana Tech, which is pretty impressive, but it's not really amounting to too much quite yet. Until I see this Manchester team win a team fight, I'm not convinced they're even close to being relevant in this game.
I really think it's going to come down to the Mel, like we've been talking about. The Mel does, like you say, win a team fight, or if that Mel goes down.
Mel does not have Flash 2 right now, so that's going to be very dangerous for her in this next team fight. That will hopefully happen very soon. I'm eager to see a team fight with some almost 3 items on the Ziggs, 3 items on the Graves. We're going to see a lot of damage here soon.
By the way, I mean, we talked about all the gold. It's 10k.
Looks like Jinx is very caught out. Pike is just soloing her. Bo with the solo is unfortunately going to get surrounded after that, but is able to get one of the carries out. However, was it the right carry, as we see Mel very strong right now? I say that Mel is strong, but Key2 has a 2-level lead over her, so I don't think Key2 even really cares. Indiana Tech going to wail on this tower, maybe get this tower before Mel is able to even do anything. It does look like Graves gets the ult onto Mel, almost one-shots her, but not able to get that out. Key2 is just pumping these tanks, absolutely melting them.
Oh, the Poppy
flashing out, but oh my gosh, Key2 showing the strength of Graves, as Bo has done to us many times.
Well, there goes a tower. The first inhib. 3rd Drake's up.
I'm not sure Indiana Tech's even to go for this third Drake.
I don't think they're going to.
Only reason they would is to bait out a fight from Manchester.
I don't know if they want to bait a fight out of Manchester. If the Mel's involved, maybe not.
I think what we just saw just goes to show that even though Mel is strong, there are like at least 3 members of Indiana Tech that are stronger.
Yeah.
Especially that Graves.
I mean, it's kind of what we were talking about earlier. You either take the Mel head on, or you avoid the Mel and then dare them to, 1v5.
Right.
And bet that they're not going to be able to do it.
But yeah, it does look like Indiana Tech gets that third dragon, putting them at soul point. We'll see if we even get a soul at this point in the game.
1 minute away from Baron as well.
Yep, and that's just another tool Indiana Tech can use to end the game, or also a tool for Manchester to potentially steal and get a little bit of gold back.
The Warriors got multiple options. You've kind of alluded to this.
And now, finally, Casante's at a point in the game where he can kind of just do whatever he wants now.
Yeah.
They're going to need to send multiple members of Manchester if they want to even get close to killing Bandit Boys. So I think we're going to start seeing Bandit Boys.
He's got something happening in the mid lane here. Actually, it's now evolved into the jungle.
Yep.
My apologies for speaking.
And it does look like a couple of abilities gonna miss here, so we'll see if any fights decide to break out. It does look like Graves is looking to fight. We do see Alistar bonking Casante away. Bandit Boy looking to maybe engage there. We do see Graves putting out a smoke bomb, slowing the members of Manchester. Here comes Pike with a nice hook on the Renekton. Renekton's gonna go ahead and dash out, but oh my god, Bo! Wow! Ping able to set up Bo to get the proper amount of damage to get a double kill with 1 ult. Triple kill. Oh my gosh. Did they just steal his penta? Unsure. Oh, Bo does go down. But holy cow.
Penta stolen.
That was incredible. Ping ulted and did so much damage right when Bo ulted. And so Bo's ult was able to execute 2 members of Manchester in one go. I actually don't think I've ever seen that before. That was incredible.
Penta or not, the Mel went down, and then
we
Manchester
saw what happened
followed.
after that. Yep. Big victory for game 2 for Indiana Tech.
Hey,
Very good
boys.
performance.
You better let Bo play. You better let Bo play him a little bit more.
Wally, do you think
I'll
Bo?
look you to immediately turn the camera.
Bo overextended a little bit. A lot.
I don't care. It's content.
He landed so many hooks, and yes, it was content. So, very good performance from all of Indiana Tech tonight. They did a great job. We will be doing an interview. I'll let that be a surprise who I decide to interview. So, yeah. Overall, very fun to watch. We had a couple of really cool wombo combos tonight, and just a lot, per usual, a lot of Indiana Tech fighting. They like to really get aggressive, as we've seen pretty much every stream at this point. Indiana Tech just loves to have a bloodbath of a match. Very entertaining to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, that is a 7-0 regular season in GLEC.
Yeah, let's go.
1 seed was, secured a hot minute ago, I think. But no, it was secured exactly 1 game before this for the Warriors. Because it was going to come down to this game. They definitely are the favorites regardless after that series against Manchester.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think there's really any questions about that. It's going to be fun to be there in South Bend in, I said roughly 3 weeks. I think it is. It's 2 weeks after Halloween, which would make it 3 weeks because Halloween is literally next weekend.
Spooky season. Let's go.
We're almost at the end of spooky season. It feels like it just started.
It's crazy. It feels like it just started because it's been like 70 degrees up until this
I know.
week.
Well, hey, Manchester, they're living their worst nightmare.
Yeah, but hey, GG to Manchester.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and throw it to a quick break, and we'll get our interviewer ready to go. What's up, everyone? Hope everyone is doing good. What a great 2 games Indiana Tech played tonight. Luca, how are you feeling after those 2 games?
Feeling decent. Second game was fun. Enjoying my jungler ruining my game.
Oh, you're saying your jungler ruined your game?
Yeah, but it's fine. It's fine.
Oh, no.
I forgive him,
Let's hear about that. Why did jungler ruin game 2?
Yeah, I had to sacrifice like 3 waves for his freaking invades, but it's fine. It all worked out in the end.
Hey, he carried you in the end after all. Well, hey, you and your jungler actually had great synergy game 1, and you guys ended the game with a crazy Nocturne Ori combo.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
My Orianna ults are like really good, so I never missed like any Orianna ult, and we did like perfect combinations. And yeah, the Orianna, like Mariana is like my strongest pick, so I never miss ults on it.
Really? Because I feel like you only used to play Fizz and Diana and like Assassin champs, so are you kind of adapting your playstyle to the team?
I mean, yeah, I'm trying to adapt my playstyles too now, but I don't know. I still play the assassins too, but now I'm trying to like play the control mage meta, even though I don't like it that much. But that's
Awesome.
what you have to do.
Yeah, what other champions do we have to look forward to you playing?
I don't know. Maybe more Tryndamere.
Yeah!
Some Nasus. Kale.
Nasus?
Yeah, Nasus, Kale.
Oh
Veigar.
boy. I hope we get to see this
Yeah.
in land this year. Well, hey, I love the confidence in the Ori balls. Hopefully we don't see you miss an ultimate this year.
Yeah, never. My Orianna ults are perfect.
All right, everyone. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Thank you, Luca, for the interview. And we'll see you guys next stream. Goodbye. Bye, 5 2.
I was